You'll find the best hotels today, where rents are high and life is gay, always features service with a smile. Staff is courteous and discreet, no house detectives with flat feet are there to bother you or cramp your style. However, you should always watch your step. That is if you don't care about your rep. So you may fool the doorman, the bellhops and the floorman. You can fool the boys behind the desk. And though the manager may greet you and seem awfully glad to meet you, you can't fool the boys behind the desk. Why, those fellows have you spotted when they first hand you your key. You may yawn, pretend you're sleepy, act as tired as can be, but they know damn well you've got a date with that blonde in 603, 'cause you can't fool the boys behind the desk. A couple married 50 years checked into a hotel. When they were shown the bridal suite, the husband said, "Oh, hell. Man, we've been married 50 years. I told you in advance. The clerk said I could put you in a ballroom, but you wouldn't have to dance." A pansy swished down to the desk, saying, "I have a complaint. There's an awful odor in my room, and I think I'm going to faint." The clerk said, "Open up your windows. It'll clear without a doubt." He said, "What, open up my windows and let my pigeons all fly out?" A fellow at the Lincoln had a gal up in his suite. When the room clerk called him up, he got whiter than a sheet. "Have you a woman up there?" He answered yes and shook with fear. The clerk said, "Okay, pal, the boys down here were betting you were queer." Two old maids called the desk clerk and made an awful fuss. They said there's a naked man posing right across the court from us. The clerk said, "I can't see a thing. Are you sure you girls aren't drunk?" They said, "Can't see a thing? Why, you stand up on that trunk." You can fool some of the people some of the time, and a guy like me nearly all the time. But you can't fool the boys behind the desk. You may look like Lucius Beebe, have people asking who can he be, but you can't fool the boys behind the desk. But the best one is about the dame who called the other day. She said, "I've got a leak in my bathtub, please do something right away." The clerk said, "Go ahead, lady, no one's looking, it's okay. You've got to know the answers, your one-night stand romances, 'cause you can't fool the boys behind the desk. Not in Manhattan, you can't fool the boys behind the desk."